So I have 9 animals. I'm going to show you how to take care of all of them. Alex and I have actually had an amazing sitter that we've used for over a year now, and we are going away for the holidays, so she's going to be here house sitting and pet sitting. So I'm going to make this video for her, but also for you guys, in case you were wondering how someone would take care of all of our animals. Off the bat, Moo and Muffin, our 2 steers, male cows, are all set. They're at a farm about 30 minutes away from here, and we've already let the people who live there know that we're going to be gone, and to please feed them a bale of hay every 2 or 3 days. Now moving on to the other animals. So we have 3 rats, a bearded dragon, a pigeon, a dog, and a pig. By the way, eat whatever you want. I did go to Trader Joe's and picked up some things for you. Around 8 a.m. is when they get breakfast, and they get dinner at 5. This is Merlin's food. He gets between half a cup and 2/3 a cup of this every morning and night, and you're gonna sprinkle it. Okay, I just filled these 2 bowls with water. It's actually time to feed them now. You can do 2/3 a cup. We're on vacation. He deserves it. And then we just sprinkle it. And that's how it's done for Merlin. Heaping scoop, a little more than 1 cup. And a little bit of filtered water. You can ask Maverick to wait. Okay, good job. You're still in the laundry room. You might run out of the food that's on the counter. If you do, that's the measuring cup I typically use for Maverick. But Maverick has more food in here and Merlin has more food in there. Once Merlin's done eating, I just make sure he goes to the bathroom and I then bring him in. There are some fruits growing on that tree that we don't want Merlin to eat. We've been doing a lot of supervising, making sure Merlin doesn't tear down that little fence we built. We prefer that Merlin doesn't spend a lot of time outside right now since it's cold. He typically goes potty in that corner. Unfortunately, it looks like it's gonna rain a lot this week that we're gone. One thing that we request you do is wipe Merlin's hooves when he comes in with this towel and his snout as well. Might scream at first, but you just have to wipe his nose. He really doesn't like this, but you have to get his hoof like this. We have oats right here. If we sprinkle a few on the ground, he's distracted. I'm gonna do every hoof like this, in between his hooves, because we do not want him tracking mud in the house. We're just gonna have this big bowl of water. Merlin and Maverick share that water bowl, and it should always be filled. Maverick's harness and his leash, it's a waist leash. He gets 2 walks a day, one in like the late morning and the other one in the evening. It doesn't have to be super dark out. Before I go to bed, I make sure Maverick goes outside to pee one more time. That's around like 9:30. Merlin is not gonna get a walk. It's gonna be rainy this week. He doesn't. Yes, that's you, buddy. I'll leave Maverick's harness and leashes by his food. All of Muffy's veggies will be here. Just make sure you cut them up really small. Merlin can also get some of Muffy's veggies as little snacks throughout the day. This is what I got for you from Trader Joe's, but there are green peas and carrots in here. Merlin and Maverick can get those as snacks as well. Once a day, Merlin and Maverick get a treat. So for Maverick, you can put peanut butter, like a tablespoon or so, into this bone and give it to him. This is Merlin's toy. We put coconut oil in it, again about a tablespoon and a half. Spread that all around. He gets this skin and coat supplement, full scoop of that sprinkled on his toy as well. Make sure Maverick doesn't try to go after Merlin's toy because that could cause a fight and we don't want that. This is for our new rescue pigeon, Capone. He really loves to sit on humans, so you are more than welcome to take him out. We put some towels on the couch if you want to have him on the couch. All the animals are allowed here, but if he's out, he has to be supervised. Maverick and him have not really interacted yet. He loves Merlin, but just want to make sure that he's 100% supervised if he's out. We have 2 bowls in here actually. This is one of them. The other one is attached to the cage. Make sure both of those have seeds in them. Right here is where his water is. It is full right now, but you might end up having to fill that with water later. One time he got himself to the bottom of this bird cage, but we noticed he wasn't really able to get back up, so I kind of barricaded it. He shouldn't go down there. If he is down there, please bring him back up here. There are rags inside of these little perches. If they get too dirty, filled with poop, you can throw them in the washer and replace them. You know where the rags are. They're in the laundry room. That's open right there. Those are the liners that we've been putting here. You can change the liner there maybe every 2 to 3 days, depending on how dirty it looks. This is Muffy's Vivarium. Veggies should be put in this, cut up like this small. I'll also leave some other plates on the counter if this gets dirty. Bearded dragon poop is the most rancid smelling shit on the planet. She actually did have a little accident right now, so I get 2 paper towels from the kitchen. I wet both of them. I'll clean up the shit with one. We have these dog poop bags because if you throw just this in the trash can, it will stink up the trash can, so we've been putting them in these dog poop bags, giving it a nice wipe. She does want to come out pretty much every day. I know you really love Muffy, so you're more than welcome to take her out again, just as long as it's very supervised. Poop is in the bag. Merlin, you're not getting your toy right now. I'm gonna throw this in the trash. These are Muffy's super worms. She can get like 3 of these on Monday and Thursday, if that works, or Tuesday and Friday is fine. I'm gonna leave this on top of her Vivarium. This is some calcium powder that I dust the super worms in. Super worm, calcium powder, kind of just toss it around. There you go. I put the super worms back here so she can't see them. If she can see them, she's gonna try to go after them, and that's just torture if they're outside of her vivarium. So they are back there. Poop bags will be over here. Super worm powder is on top of her cage. This is the rat mansion with Moira, Monica, and Mabel. This is their food. You can give them a nice big handful every day in this bowl. I'm gonna refill their water right now. This will probably run out while you're here, so just fill it up to this line. I do give the ratties filtered water. It's the first knob. All set. And I go through here. The water's a little foggy because I put some doxycycline in the water. One of my rats was sneezing, so that should cure it. The rats are sleeping right now, but Monica, which is the really, really dark brown rat, she is the most playful rat I've ever had. I've had 7, I think, at this point. You'll probably see her come up to the edge of the cage if you're in the living room and want to play. And Maverick also is really gentle with the rats. For the most part, leave them in here because, yeah, we don't want rats running about. They're very fast and skittish. But if you just tickle their bellies, I have a video of it. I'll insert it here. She really loves to play. I do one more thing for the rats. If you have empty toilet paper rolls, they do love that. And I also rip up some paper bags and give them like a handful because they like to decorate their house. Oh, that's Monica. Hi, Monica. Rip them up like this. I'll leave this paper bag up here if you want to do that for them a couple days in. But they love if I just put some of this up here, here. There's Monica. They love decorating their house and ripping them up themselves, even smaller pieces. This is Monica. Love Monica to death. Maverick is very gentle with her. She just loves to be tickled, and she'll run around. Yes, you're so playful. One thing that we got Merlin recently that he's actually been enjoying is this tarp. I just leave it here. I know it's not aesthetically pleasing. Hi, Merlin. You'll probably see him play with it. Merlin, for the most part, also has not been sleeping in his bed. He's been sleeping mostly on the couch. If you go up on the couch and you put out your arm, he will probably come and cuddle you. So that's my favorite part of the day. And if Al Capone poops, please pick it up. You can replace those towels. We have more towels in the laundry room if you want. You're welcome to use the washer and dryer. You can throw those in. You can throw your own clothes in. If Al Capone poops on one of them, replace it with a new towel. I just remembered we also have these treats for Maverick, so you're welcome to give him a few of those every day. The last thing is, Merlin will probably be pressing a lot of buttons. Do, for the most part, like to respond at least when he presses a button. That doesn't mean you always have to give him what he's asking for, but we like to acknowledge that he's pressed a button and we like to respond back. I know that sounds a little bit insane, but it's important for his mental stimulation. He likes to feel like he's being heard. That's pretty much all I can think of. I know our sitter has gotten the hang of it, but once you've got it down, it is easy peasy lemon squeezy. So while you're here, just rest, relax, watch movies on the couch with them, and have such a good time. You have to leave the house for any reason. This sounds weird, but you want to try to get Merlin up on the couch. Just scooch his butt towards the couch. He'll know to jump on the couch. Cover him with a blanket. He will be taking a nap. We just like to make sure Merlin, for the most part, is asleep if we leave the house, because then that means Maverick is not up trying to play with Merlin, bother him, annoy him. Merlin and Maverick do play, like chase after each other. It's important that you also supervise that, because if it gets too rough, they have to be separated. We do not want any accidents, any fighting happen. That's the really important thing. And thank you so much again for taking care of the animals. Bye.